Good morning, children. How are you today? Well, it can't be worse than yesterday. I mean, on the plus side, the connection seems like stable. I'm not operating at like fucking 30% drop frames, so. Hooray! Just fucking can't have anything in this place. Alright. Oh, fuck me. Forgot to launch Big Box. I'll be stuck here for a second. So, how are you? It's the hassle of trying to fucking troubleshoot, you know? That's the bit that gets me. If there was something, if there was some standard issue that I could at least just go, okay, well, it's going to be that, you know? But it's not. You just some days the internet's just someday the internet god's angry. You know, that's what it is. It's like having to deal with just some capricious moon spirit. Why is this like this today? Tad loud on my end. Alright. Let's shoot this fucker. Slightly crinkly sound on my end. I feel like it wouldn't be an ancient one. You know, I don't know. Like, they'd have to get new jobs as new shit shows up. Or new gods would show up. Like, you know. What's Prometheus's brother? 'Cause I feel like Prometheus and his brother would be, like, fused into one thing and stuck having to look after the fucking internet. Foot! Oh, thank God, VGA. Oh. Okay, I think we're maybe running a bad... Oh, okay, fuck. A little quick. You can tell because it blasts through, like... I have to, like, just micro-touch the fucking keyboard to get it to move one little teensy-eensy-weensy bit. Still feels a tad quick. I don't know, maybe it's just fucking stupid. Super League! Liverpool! See, the idea I came up with was like, because I was thinking about like indigenous animism, and I was like, you know, like, for me, I'd call her Auntie Internet, because she'd be like one of those aunts that like knows everything, so you ask her lots of questions, but also like, because of that, knows everybody's fucking secrets, so you're also kind of afraid of her a little bit. Auntie Internet was always the one I came back to. I mean, you know, it does that old PC game thing of having like the game be like a separate window within the window, but like, alright. I mean, is this... I mean, I don't know if I'd call this the most pleasant... What the fuck just happened? Did I break a rule or something? Fight, 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 fight. Okay, I found the pause button. That's not useful. Is there a turbo? How do I fucking punch a cunt? Alright, I don't know what the buttons are. I mean, that just does not look... Like, I get why they've got that fucking thing over there now, but this just does not look like the sensible... Why is that guy got a question mark over his head? Oh, whatever. You know, like, that's not a pleasant way to play soccer. And I think they're just showing off. It's like, we've got a 3D background, you know? I bet it'll be in the fucking, you know... on the box. It'll be like, ah, fucking 3D, you little cunts. Yeah, well, it's all basically the same thing. Like animism's animism. It's just you come up with a fucking idea. Voodoo, Loa, indigenous, goblins and spirits, etc. Catholic saints. International Soccer Challenge brings an entirely new perspective to the world's most popular game. Get out of the crowd and onto the pitch. Okay, you're in the team, playing to win in full three-dimensional glory. I mean, look, there's probably a way to get it, like, faintly playable, but I'm not going to play a modern FIFA, let alone... like, something... It has to be, like, fucking orcs that can clothesline each other or some shit, like, to get me to give a shit, I just... Okay, what the fuck was that? Soccer Challenge, wasn't it? Yeah. Doop, 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 doop. Goodbye. International Sports Challenge. Sports. I was gonna make a joke, but it's gotta be the Olympics, right? Okay. Because I was just like, this seems like all the sports. Oh, they have horse. Ah, okay, it's like the steeplechase. I thought it was like the prancing. That's the funniest thing in the world to me. Like, someone invented a sport to just make horses look gay. This seems like a lot of effort. Okay, International Sports Challenge. Setup, show, sports. Sports. My idea about that was always like the second we get a quantum computer to work properly, it's like just immediately part of every quantum computer that's like ever. You're just connected instantly to quantum internet now. Enter your name and then press return. 4 players only. Balls. I don't want fucking... Correct. It's just visually difficult, this, Show jumping. It's funny that you've got, like, some real countries, and then just Portugal in there. Like, was this made in Portugal? Because I feel like that's the only way Portugal get put in there over, like, any of the, like, Spain or something, Great. Alright. Now, while sports can often involve running fast, I don't want my game to be running fast. I'll come the fuck on. You're running fast on fucking a 386. Eat my fucking ass. Okay, space or fire. Am I supposed to mash? Why was the mouse there? Okay, that's one up. Am I doing it right? Am I fucking... What the fuck just happened? Okay, so I'm running a marathon apparently. I think mashing is doing something. I mean, that arrow is not helping. I can't even remember who I picked. Refreshment. Okay. Oh, fuck me. Alright. Oh, what am I... Okay, what if I click on guys? I'm poking you! I'm poking you! Am I supposed to, like... What if I drag this? Ah, I can't. Okay. Weather, map, runner. Refreshment. Like, am I doing anything here? Like, do I actually fucking... I mean... Like, can I just, like, not push a button and have basically the same thing happen? Like, is this, like, a management sim where I'm managing a fucking, like... I think it is. Good lord. I just gotta like, I gotta click on his thighs. Okay, thigh muscles, this is it. If we can just hold our knees together, I will be completely insanely depleted. Sports. I mean, Mongolia once controlled half the world, and now look at it. You know? Lots of shit was once something. You know, I once had potential. You know, there's you can't take a flattering photo of athletes in the middle of doing shit. Like it just doesn't work because you've got to focus on what you're doing to the exclusion of all else, and that includes just looking like a gimp. But like, it's delightful that they've managed to just, you know, kind of carry that tradition forward by drawing just the most munted looking thing I'm probably going to see all day. Yeah, but Mongolia is a great example of putting all of its points into like a certain form of cavalry and like none into anything else. You know, like you got to put points into your political structure sometimes. So when the Khan dies, you don't have to all pull back and then go fucking sit in Mongolia and argue with each other again for like months. But yeah, rolling up on some fucking spear dudes with like fucking, you know, gunpowder is. That's an unfair fight. Still though. What the fuck was that? I know they can't change it, but something about tennis bat as opposed to tennis racket just upsets me. What the fuck did that do? Ah. I think I just had an entire career as a tennis professional total recalled into my brain. Mmm. Mmm. Ugh. The thing about the schizoid embolisms is your mouth tastes like cobalt afterward. Fucking again. No, I don't want to do it again. Alright. Tennis bat doesn't work. I got tricked into clicking normal, which I think I probably did. Fuck me. Alright, I think this is just the game. I don't think it's my fault. Oh, fuck that. Alright.
You fucking baby raper!
Never again. Let's just go look at Mongface. You know, it kind of looks like a digitized background character from Mortal Kombat or something. Like one of the heads from the pit. I wonder why that's the fucking... Why it's like vertical phone. Am I gonna like fucking play tennis on TikTok or some shit? See, now how hard was this? Look at how sensible that is. That's a guy playing tennis. Or trying to grab a blue chicken. You know, look, there's just... I mean, this almost could be, this looks like it might be a playable tennis game and not some kind of ROM hack for my brain. He looks like he looks like a normal person got injected with Ron Perlman DNA and the face is starting to change. He doesn't look like Ron Perlman yet. There are Perlman-y notes to the physiognomy, but that's it. Oh wait, this is, I might get that up. Perlman-y notes. Flips. Blue Rooster. Bluester. Okay. This feels like a game designed to make your grandma happy. You know? Alright. Match. I'll play. Look, you know, like, I mean, I don't know who any of these people are or care, but like, are these real? I don't think these are real tennis players. I think these are just guys they digitized for this, which is hilarious. Grass.
We've got a great exhibition match lined up for you today. It should give tennis fans some idea of the kind of shape Victor player's in right now. Player's going to have trouble finding a weakness in Bob Garrett's play because this guy is not making any mistakes whatever. Everybody, the warm-up's over and both men are ready to get this match started.
We got some lightly
Player has
digitized
decided
guys.
to serve.
Okay, alright, so that little thing is where my fucking serve's going, so that was on me. I swear that was over. I was right into the net, okay. That's on me. I don't seem to be able to move my little dude. This is, given that this is a Phillips game, like, I'm kind of curious if special shot, fire, enter. I love that some goober would put just hard quit back to title on, like, the face. You know? I can understand making that the select button or something, but, like, making that just Y is such a fucking, like, do you not think that someone might push that button in the regular fucking, you know, flow of gameplay? You fucking chode. Oh, fuck. That's a really fucking narrow window, man, where it's like not, you know. Got it.
Second service.
Suck shit. Alright. You know what? That flows, you know, basically functionally once you get the fucking
Love
serving
30.
down. Why did I not get a point for that fucking... Alright, he doesn't have any kind of dive, though. I was hoping for something a little more dramatic, though. Tennis grunts. They are fantastic. Like, to be fair, it is, like, a fucking exhausting sport. So I get some of it. But also, like, all things considered, you know? I mean, maybe it's just, like, the acoustics of tennis is just really... Okay. Dreams to obliterate the cares of waking thought. This looks like a game that was inspired by Lawnmower Man the movie. GBA tennis was like fun, though, you know. Alright, okay. Oop. What's going on? Okay. Activate docking mode. Like, I don't feel like I'm controlling my movement at all. Alright. Now I get the... fuck me, this thing steers like a cow. How the fuck do you make this? What was accelerate? There was some kind of accelerate. Alright, this is one of the triggers, wasn't it? Fucking, why can I not fucking... Okay, what was accelerate? Motherfucker. I'm pushing that. Maybe game focus off if I'm using the controller. Accelerate. Deploy, damn you. Am I a turret? Is that my job? Like I'm just here fucking turreting it the fuck up? I knew that little guy was gonna fly past me again. And, gotcha, you little fucking cunt. Oh, fucking Jesus wept. What's that thing? I'm gonna shoot it. Didn't do nothing. I mean, I can seemingly interact with some things, I suppose, but... Was it taken from Fine Young Cannibals? Which Fine Young Cannibals song? Because that shit was on Australian radio everywhere in, like, 89. Like, at any point, She Drives Me Crazy will pop into my fucking head. I mean, I might try and fucking slow it down a little so I can... Like, you gotta, like, hold, like, you know, there's no analog. So it's like, oh, now I'm moving. Oh, now I stopped. What the fuck's that about? Now I've got a mouse up. Oh, fuck me. Escape. Okay, so I've got that going. Fucking... I cannot fucking move forward for love nor fucking money. I don't know. Accelerate. Keyboard page up. And fucking the numpad. Why? I mean, that's probably not even it. That's a frustrating thing. Some fucking half-wit's been doing these fucking things. Whatever. Not even the Fine Young Cannibals can save this. I mean, whatever the fuck that is interesting, but the rest of this could suck my fucking butthole. As a rogue dreamer, you have to enter the mainframe and direct your partner to the track itself. Like, there might be something there if the fucking controls worked. God, 89. That's a lot of 3D for 89. I don't want to fucking try to get that to work. Interface. Interpose. Okay. It feels... It's gonna be 2D Star Fox, but with like a little cheetah or an ocelot or something. Drives me crazy, stuck in my head now. There's no escaping it. Twilight Zone software. Alright, so far so good. I like seeing, you know, like look, here we have a nice little fucking logo. You know, it's not just like a block of text or some other bullshit. You know, this looks like a game that someone wanted to like build some kind of brand identity or awareness off of, you know? Like there was something that like they're not trying to hide shame.
Before dinosaurs ruled the Earth, the Overlynxes lived on the island of Atlantis.
Oh god. Autistic furries exploiting their stupid world building. Talking about how they're going to make a video game about this.
Into brilliant creatures with technology that was unmatched by any other race in the galaxy quadrant.
I don't fucking...
Beautiful cities and vast
Why are you filming me?
reflected the wealth
Just
and
bored,
prosperity
pause, I'm into a beaker, stare at the camera.
The Overlynxes had learned to live in harmony with the nature and had not polluted.
I mean, I hate this on ideas alone. every line is obnoxiously
nature,
terrible.
They developed terrible weapons.
Why?
Weapons they hoped would never have to be used.
Well, what for though?
Meanwhile, light years away,
Did they
on
know
the
about the
planet
Delusional?
the inhabitants were completing an evil and insane experiment.
It's weird that there's
By
just so many
manipulating
world-building
DNA,
autistics, but
they
they're all
created a new
terrible.
race of living beings,
You know, like that none of them are good at
They found a place
world
for
build.
them
It's just
to
the
infest
most terrible shit.
the Earth.
Those massive inches can stop us.
That's just the same guy's
First
voice.
humans were sent to battle, equipped with weapons of mass destruction. Their goal was simple: exterminate the Overlynxes.
Ugh. I don't care anymore. What are we doing? Well, that's as close as we're getting. Like, are we doing all this just for, like, a fucking, like, horizontal shmup or something? Like, is that what's happening here? All of this is for, like, a fucking shooter? Alright. Yeah, like, I'm gonna show off all the terrible weapons we built for no reason. Yep. Ship's got a bit of drift to it, so like it. But aside from that, it at least plays competently. You know, like you kind of gotta like. Oh wait, that's okay. That's some kind. Is that good or bad? I don't fucking.
Upgrade.
Alright, so I can mash faster than the automatic. So we're mashing. Aren't I supposed to be killing a bunch of, like, fucking
Acceleration.
Sylvester Stallone? What if I can crash? Alright, I can't crash into walls, that's nice. Sylvester Stallone's, like, are they in these pods? Are these, like, some kind of Sylvester Stallone eggs that the evil Earth Empire is trying to fart out onto the planet? Like, I mean, because that better be it, because it just feels like, now, you know, this could be any game, you know? Like, what about this is related to what I just watched? I thought I was going to be some kind of overlinks running around and, like, you know, like a fucking action platformer and there's, like, Sylvester Stallone's around or some shit. You know?
Approaching shop.
Approaching shop. Why do the humans have a shop? That's weird. Like, is this... It's a furry game. Exhibit A. Try your luck. Mr. Weapon? What the f... okay, I got a lot of cash at least, that's nice. Okay. Acceleration, cannon upgrade 2, can upgrade 3. Missiles, hell bomb. Bum shot. What cannon upgrade do I fucking... I can't afford that. Or did I afford that? I don't fucking know. Try my luck. Okay. Well, that was silly of me. Alright, so I definitely have the fucking... I have a shield. I replenished my shields, but I don't think I did... I feel like the fucking, you know, my beam upgrade could be a little better. I mean, I don't think that I haven't found... I might check the controls, because I don't want to accidentally push, you know...
Upgrade.
Hey, alright, check that shit out. That's the business. Okay, fire special. Okay, so there is a fire special. And there's an extra previous weapon. That's nice. I don't appear to have any kind of weapons to select from currently. But at least I got fat yellow beams. See, this is the thing. They got the furries that can code, and that was it. Like, they didn't... For some reason, they all think they can do creative work, and I don't know why. Because they fucking can't. Absolute hot garbage. What the fuck? Oh. Alright, you gotta thread the needle through these things. Alright, yeah, that makes sense. Also, fuck you. Hey, the shop. Can I pay the lady to take off her top yet? Yeah, it is nice a bunch of them just go into like porn these days. That's great. It's a nice way to just not. Alright. Alright, so I can't get that yet. I suppose I guess I just have that already? I mean, do I just get one? Like, is that it? Like, oh, yeah, dude, just fucking toss the salad. Oh, fucking buy missiles. You should, like, it should be an upgrade that I just get missiles. You have missiles now. Away! Yep, and I got one. So I gotta like buy missiles by the fucking unit, which is just absolutely deranged. Alright, they have a bit of a fucking overall explosion though, so I will give them that. They're kinda... Okay, can I touch that? Is that a power-up? Doesn't seem like it, no. That was foolish. Aw, man. Oh, what the fuck am I supposed to do about these things?
Hornet 400.
Hey, I got some missiles. Alright, so I can't missile these either. They're just some kind of space anomaly. You know, that's the problem. There's anomalies still, you know?
Hornet 800.
Alright, so... Change weapon now works because I've got some missiles to fucking... I want to see a boss. That's what I want to see, you know? What am I fighting at the end of the stage here? Because right now... Like, I want to fight like a giant Sylvester Stallone head, you know? Like some kind of R-type thing that like... a Sylvester Stallone head that, I don't know, vomits other Sylvester Stallone heads. The fucking handling on this fucking thing is not... It's not built for fucking ducking and dodging these goddamn... little bullets. You know? Let's R-type me up a Sylvester Stallone head. That's what... Fucking get out of the way, you minge.
Shield restored.
Hooray. Alright. Okay, get out. Fuck off. Is Sylvester Stallone in those? Alright, now these fucking little guns are fucking showing up, and I need to find a way of fucking getting rid of them. Alright, so I just gotta fucking really work the fucking rim with my shots, though. Can't, like, get between them because I just don't have the fucking dexterity and my fucking, I don't know. Hey, alright, oh, okay. Oh, that sucked. Oh, wait, hang on. I'm still alive. Okay, am I doing any fucking damage to these fucking things? Is this what I'm supposed to do? Shit needs to flicker. Okay, shit needs to, I need to know if I'm hitting something. I mean, the game works, but like, it's just, it's that, like, the amount of fucking times where I have had to sit at like a fucking con or something and listen to some fucking goddamn, like, a furry, or just some other nitwit, you know, just yammer on about like their weird world building thing for something they're never gonna do and is bad. Like, is really fucking, is just, it's either the most obnoxiously cliched shit in the universe, and typically also little to no coherent internal logic. You know, like, engage the idea of Atlantis to explain why they're just fucking, I don't know, super intelligent lynxes. And it's just like, they also built weapons for some reason. I was like, look, you moron. They're super geniuses. You could just say when the humans attacked, they were like, oh shit, we gotta like fucking come up with an answer to this. And this is the experimental craft. This is the first one. And they've got like fucking, I don't know, Fluffy McRad in to, you know, fucking deal with them. Oh, hell yeah. I wonder what the plot for this one is. It's not even good world building. That's the thing. It's fucking terrible because it's just... How do you be autistic for world building and still not good at it? Like, normally when you're really autistic at something and you have to fucking focus, you wind up being good at that and nothing else. I hope we get another little fucking intro animation explaining what Santa did to the furries, though. Alright, we'll need to look at that in a second, because I gotta pee. Link's Christ. Is that the Trinity? Excellent. It was more coherent than the last story. I mean, on the plus side, my ship's been upgraded. That's nice. Fucking deer. Why is it they can make deer for the fucking Santa game, but they can't give me Sylvester Stallone for the game where I'm fighting the humans? Like, come the fuck on, man. Oh, look at those things move. How am I fighting Santa already? Upgrade. I mean, I've played a tragic amount of stupid fucking Christmas versions of DOS games. I don't know how that became a thing, and I'm in some ways kind of bummed that it went away. You know, because I'd sort of like to see how stupid that shit could get. Fuck it. I can only hear this to like Barracuda. Ooh, Intifada. Atmos Sulak. Fuck it. I mean, you know, makes more sense than like the super genius, peaceful fucking Links people also just made weapons. Ooh, Intifada. Did the Ayatollah make this game? Am I committing Israeli war crimes? I feel like I'm committing Israeli war crimes. What a weird fucking game. Press escape to resign from the IDF. Nothing like the creative products of delusional ethno-states. That's classy. Into the eagle's nest. That's a really interesting facial expression. That guy really looks like he's actually sort of mentally prepared to enter the eagle's nest. Yeah, tear gas and rubber bullets. I mean, have you ever actually seen a rubber bullet, though? Like, because bullet, especially the et, you know, it's really not fucking... Welcome to the eagle's nest. Okay. Okay, I do have shoot. This does not scroll well. Like, because what is the... fuck. This is fucking terrible. Oh, I'm just shooting the wall. That just sucks. '87. Honestly, like, that was like some reasonable graphics for '87. If you fly into the sun, we project destruction. Lost Ruins. I have no idea. Maybe. Oh yeah, no. Like a rubber bullet's like like a rubber shell. You know, it's about yay fucking big, and it's not like a Nerf rubbery squishy. It's just like a fucking like a brick. Like I remember because like in my brain when I was little, you'd hear rubber bullets, and I go, oh okay, like a bullet but made of rubber, and I'd understand how that would like hurt like shit and make you not want to like do stuff, but also probably not be as fucking lethal as an actual bullet. And then you see a rubber bullet, and you're like, that's just fucking, it's like the size of a mother can and like just solid. And like they get fired out of those fucking like, gas canister launchers. And shit'll fuck you up. Like God help you if you get hit in the head. Like God help you if you get hit anywhere with one of those fucking things. Like, the species really, when, again, you grow up, you hear about all these things, it's like, oh, okay, there are non-lethal things. And then they're not as non-lethal as you'd think. They're, like, probably less lethal, I'll give them that, but, like... Come on, Korea, just... Give me a shooter without, like, fucking weird furry tits in it, will you? So far, so good. Oh. Okay, the cock and balls ships are escaping. I didn't realize there was like a bit that was so far up. Am I supposed to go over this, or do you suppose I'm gonna crash into it? Fucking... Alright, I'm not gonna crash into it. Okay, I was worried there for a second. PP. Ah, the cock and balls ships. Help me, fucking ball. Cock and balls vehicles. Ah, come on. Oh, what happened there? That's a bit like much, you know? Every time I touch a power up, if there's like some fucking massive flare. Oh, I got bum gun. That's pretty good. I'd have probably deployed my ship with, like, all this shit attached. And not made you fucking, I don't know, try and collect it in the field. But that's just me. I don't run Korean fucking shooter. University. Oh. Okay. Where are you guys even going? I don't know how I'm supposed to... Fuck me. Oh, okay, that's... They can go through that, I can't go through that. That's... I want to see a boss, because I feel like this game's going to give us a solid boss. Yeah, it does have a Mega Man X music quality to it. Fuck, that's a good game, though. I still remember renting Mega Man X from the Blockbuster and, like, fucking Nanda the first time. Just been like, fuck yes. This is the promise of... Jesus, what is that shit? Stop trying to hit me with, like, I don't know, nuggets or something. Fuck off. up the cocks. Okay, that's pretty cool. Alright, come on. Come on, give me a boss. Big beams! Alright, you know what I'm gonna do? And the problem was, fucking this made it go way too fast! That's a shame. But we got to see a boss. I mean, I don't know, maybe the title sounds better in Korean. But otherwise, that's a fun shooter. So, you know, the Koreans just roll in and, like, you know, just fix shit sometimes. Just be like, here, have a... You know what we've been looking at all these DOS games and be like, hey, what if we made one of these but fun? What if we produced a game that was kind of like the ones you play in the arcades, you know, where there's a ship and you get power-ups and you shoot. And, like, it could actually be enjoyable to play at home. You know, that might be an idea. Because it seems obvious. Lots of them don't do it. Lots of them like, hey, what if we tried the weirdest shit we could think of using technology that is absolutely not cut out for it? Okay. Oh. This is an autism game, isn't it? Alright. Zoom in. Enhance! Fucking Jesus. Autism. A strategy game of galactic proportions. I thought it was a shooter, you know? Like, the problem is you put that on the fucking cover, I'm gonna think it's a fucking shooter. With the development of the first rudimentary space distortion drive, faster-than-light space travel has become a reality. You must create a galactic empire by building fleets of starships, exploring remote star systems, and colonizing new exotic worlds. But you are not alone. Other races in the galaxy have the same desires. In the race to populate worlds, you must choose from a number of different options. You may need mighty forces to fend off an enemy attack or to take another planet by military force. Perhaps powerful negotiation would produce better results. Powerful negotiation. You're going to meet at the embassy with the human delegation led by Scott Steiner and his clone, Scott Steiner. Negotiation will end with both Scott Steiners eating each other simultaneously.
You fucking baby raper!
Is this Poland again? Does Poland have Bumhole Lake? I don't think I've ever... I think the only, like... You know what, Witcher, you know, that's fun. Witcher's fun. There's some comedy in Witcher. Everything else that comes out of Poland I've ever seen, and I've seen a fair bit, considering I live in Australia. You know, considering I've gone out, gone out of my way to watch a fair bit of, like, you know, cinema and things like that. And this is all depressing. This is really fucking miserable. Like, I can't imagine Poland producing something like just a light-hearted, like, comedy. You know, like, I just can't imagine, like, what Poland's Adam Sandler would be. Maybe there is Polish Adam Sandler. I'm really curious now. I want to see, like, you know, like the Polish version of American Pie or something. Like, what would be a fucking, you know, just a good old-fashioned fucking zany comedy from Poland? Because I still think it would involve war crimes. Alright, I don't think it's Polish. That's Finnish. At least I can spell Sound Blaster. I don't know, man. I don't fucking just like, let's... Is this what happens when you try to use Finnish as a coding language? Isn't that from Leisure Suit Larry? This is setting off my racism gland against the Finnish. It's like, it's trying to slot like a whole... It's like, okay, now we hate the Finnish. It didn't stop for me. It just keeps going. I don't know what this is. That's very funny, Sergeant Pepper. That's very funny. Just close your eyes. Actually, don't close your eyes. Okay, I'll fix the fucking void. Fucking honestly. What is that? Into the void. That was a terrible one. Okay, that can go away.
You fucking baby raper!
Invitaxi. I don't know if I can delete this. I need that video is what I need. I just need, like, I need a clean of just ooh-ah, ooh-ah. Did anyone, like, I'm fucking... Like, is there any other game to this? Or if just every time I click a button, I'm going to get ooh-ah, ooh-ah, ooh-ah. You know? Okay, that doesn't work. Ah, fuck. I started to think what pick it. See high scores. What the f It's a lunatic fucking language for maniacs. Can't fuck it. I can't go anywhere or do anything. Then a little kid makes fun of me, and then a retarded kid makes fun of me, and then we're just back here. This kind of makes up for yesterday, but not exactly. You know, just in a different direction. It's like if you had the worst day of your life on Monday, and then you just had the strangest day of your life on Tuesday. Like, nothing bad happened, so it is measurably better than the Monday. But it was still very weird, just a weird day. Enough to kind of just pave over the trauma of Monday. It's tricky to rock around, Yeah, your sleep paralysis demon is gonna walk into, like, your bedroom tonight with, like, one of those helmets with the flashing light on top, like the Spock helmet, and he's just gonna be doing this. There is nothing to do, though. Like, I can't make anything occur. Like, the thing makes retarded noises at me. No matter what I do, I just get this. Am I supposed to be driving something? You know, the nice thing is that this language will be extinct soon. You know, so it's just gone. If the people in your country have to learn another language to communicate with anybody else, and nobody learns yours because it's a fucking convoluted mess, it's bye-bye. Sometimes people are offended. I don't care. When that autistic guy wanted to impress people with learning crazy languages, he learnt Finnish in like a week. Like a savant did that, to show off how savanty he was. I feel like Tom of Svenland is some gay joke at the expense of, like, Sweden or something that I just don't. I really hope that's how they spell Jesus in Finland.
Jesus!
I mean, the good thing about crap is it doesn't always have to be erased, you know? For all the shit that people, like, again, people will yammer on about, like, fucking language being culture and stuff, and it isn't. People will complain about English, and the thing that those dumbasses have to learn about English is it isn't English. English 300 years ago is a completely different sounding fucking thing. Like, go read fucking, you know, Shakespeare. Go read Chaucer. They just kept the name. It's changed so much that it's completely unintelligible a couple of hundred years ago. I'm probably about more than a couple, but about three. About three. You know? It's just nouns. About the most interesting thing some other languages have is a fucking, you know, uniquely interesting fucking suffixes or prefixes or just affixes in general. The rest of it, it's a tool. It's a tool. And when Phillips is the most common kind of screw, People want Phillips head screwdrivers so they can use the fucking screw. I don't care about the screwdriver you made at home. Nobody does. It'll disappear like innumerable languages before have disappeared. Its nouns will be absorbed into Earth Basic, which is just fucking English. And that's all it is, really. You don't want to keep the grammar of your fucking language. You just want nouns. That's it. Oh, grammatical gender is just so fucking stupid. It's literally worthless. It does nothing but complicate a language needlessly. French is doing a great job of outlawing itself. Like, that's the thing about English, is, like, you can bitch about, like, fucking colonialism all you like, fine. But, like, then they just didn't give a shit. You know, it was just like, alright, you kind of half-speak weird English, but I can get enough of it, so fine. France has, like, the fucking Institute of Being French about French, and they fucking have a hissy fit and don't let you do stuff, and they really fucking tightly control it. And guess what? Now lingua franca is a term in English that means, like, fucking a language that's gotten, you know, around. And it's not French anymore. And right in there is the clue. Is the clue to English as Earth Basic. Because again, English is English the same way Fruit Loops are fruit. Fuck all fucking left in it. No fucking, what, there's like a teensy bit of scraps of Celt. Germanic. French. Latin. Some Nord. And now it's just a fucking free-for-all. No, it's a free-for-all. Just go nuts. Jam shit in there. Yeah, fuck it. Wedge some extra words in there fucking edgewise. The point is, Invataxia has convinced me that the Finnish must be destroyed. Ooh-ah, 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 ooh-ah. Well, that's a tomorrow problem. Like, yeah, they're not loan, you know, loan words. We stole them. It doesn't matter. English isn't English. You know, just languages got shoved into it, fucking edgewise. It sort of worked for some reason. It's kind of like, I mean, if you had to describe, it's kind of like The Thing, you know? And honestly, it's that sloppiness. It's that fucking absolute loose, whatever the fuck attitude that is why it's so practically useful. That and, you know, no stupid grammatical gender, and, you know, an alphabet that is phonetic and not syllabic. Trying to pretend your language is going to be international when it's written in a syllabic, you know, fucking script is just the dumbest fucking thing in the world. Our alphabet's 300 plus characters. Yeah, I don't have, like, fucking, you know, half the Warring States period to train my scribes to remember all of those fucking things. Thought about just breaking that down a tad. That's the thing. It's an ugly, stupid language, English. It's dumb, but that's how it works. Because it has to be a tool that everyone can use. You know, that's the point of language, is to facilitate the communication of ideas between fucking, you know. I mean, English doesn't even have to mug things anymore. People just jam shit into it. You know? And again, most of language is just fucking nouns. You know, no one's trying to port over fucking, you know, any kind of interesting grammatical structures. No one's doing that. No one's, like, changing it in English so we don't have, like, fucking, you know, don't have to worry about word order. We can just use an infix. Because that's the unique quality of any different fucking language. It's not just like, you know, oh, we call this. Great, so what? Great, just write it down in English. That's now a synonym for that. Fantastic. I mean, the only really fucking interesting one is, like, the evidentiary suffix of some native languages. That I fucking appreciate. I love the idea that you can have a suffix that, like, explains where you heard whatever the fuck bullshit you're saying. That is really interesting to me. That and the word order thing. Although that just sounds batshit to me. I'm not sure if that's true. I keep feeling like I'm just getting, like, half the information I should be getting with that. Oh well. I mean, again, I think we should just rename English Earth Basic. Because it isn't fucking English. Do you speak the common? Yeah, that's kind of the utility of using, like, suffixes as opposed to inflection for verbs. Like, there's still some inflection, but when it becomes, you know, like, English is sort of fidgety in the way that it uses, you know, lots of kind of little suffix adds and stuff for its grammatical functions, but, like, that's what facilitates things like verbing. You know, you can just put the fucking suffix on the end and then, yeah, it's a verb. There you go. You don't have to do that sometimes. You can just fucking say it as a verb. I mean, you'd need tense for it, I suppose. Tense is kind of insane. There is, like, there's a French tense as well that, like, isn't in English. That's for, like, I can't remember. It's like for future, something happening, describing it as happening now, but it's in the future or something. Like, it's a French author that used it to sort of interestingly construct scenes. We don't have that. But again, I don't know why. We'll probably just steal that. Like, African American vernacular English uses be as a habitual verb form to describe habitual behaviors, which, you know, English doesn't have a natural verb form for. You know, you can just do that. You know, that's, I mean, it's, you know, it's a colloquial English, but it's still functional. People know what you're talking about. So the grammar is the interesting part of language. Don't listen to someone yammering on about fucking language if they're not fucking remotely aware of the grammar. Because grammar is also really the language. You know? Like, birds have noises for shit. You know? There's a little fucking, one of those little rat things that live in the ground in Africa, meerkats or some shit. They have words for stuff. You know, like fucking eagle, and they'll fuck up, you know. They don't have grammar. Grammar's the interesting part. It's the part that's kind of like pre-installed in the brain. But you need to stimulate it, otherwise it doesn't fucking develop and you end up like weird. Alright, but don't need to turn this into a linguistics lecture. But it is really interesting. So study linguistics if you can. Linguistics and semiotics will usually pair quite well because they tend to interact. Semiotics is a little bit looser, but still interesting. Yippee-yo, yippee-yay. Again though, just, you know, you just fucking use it. It doesn't matter. Like, you can even, like, the thing about, like, you know, language as well, and I mean, this is broadly true of anything, is you can just bring things in wholesale, but, like, have them function idiomatically, you know? Like, it doesn't matter if we don't really have the fucking, you know, grammatical structure for it. You can sort of just yoink in a phrase and just have that function as a stand-in for the concept as a whole. First prize, first prize, first prize. Oh, now the Uwas are back. Alright. What day is it? Fucking Tuesday. Now we got the hang of Tuesdays. Alright. Can't think of anything. Nope. Make number go up. I think that's it. That's a problem when I get up. It's always around here that my pills start wearing off. Right when I need them. Make number go up. Make number go up, make number go up, make number go up, make number go up. Remember, if you make the number go up, you can watch the, whatever those things are called, Subscriber Saturday streams. I'm playing Momodora at the moment. Which is fun. It's fun to play a game that I actually enjoy. And I can look forward to. I can go, oh, I'm going to play some Momodora. There'll be some little pixel girl in a fucking Canada leaf just whacking this shit out of stuff, and I get power-ups for that. And that's, you go a place and you get a thing, and you go back to a different place, and you can use that thing to get through the place. It's the best kind of game. Iclonus, I'm not eating strange protein powder. I mean, not least of all because I'm allergic to some of them. Like, there are a few that use, like, an unprocessed soy derivative that I just can't eat. Makes me itchy. Whey protein is my preferred. Metroidvania. Because they're lesbians. It's hard to tell content that's like, you know, it's funny too, because I'll hear this shit about, like, you know, where, male gaze, and it's like, you know, the lesbian gaze is very similar, right? Like, very, very similar. Like, there's an awful lot of overlap. And, like, I'll hear lesbians talk about how that's not true. And sometimes it's not, but also there's, like, different tastes and shit. You know, there's a lot of lesbians out there who will draw hot lesbian shit, and it's fun to look at, you know? And they got a real knack for drawing boobs. So I found autistic women, just the best at boob drawing. And it's hard to tell with Momodora. Like, that, you know, it could be, like, some dude fan service. Could be lesbian fan service. The quaintness of it just makes me lean toward a lesbian, you know? Like, there are these quiet, subtle little markers sometimes for, like, the gay stuff. There's, you know, particularly a certain form of it, there'll usually be that faintly snuggly quality to it. But yeah, Sundays, quaint lesbian Metroidvanias. And you think I'm joking, but there, you know, we went for a steam bath, and quietly seducing the poor girl with a crush on us seems to get me upgrades. So, you know, exploit other people's feelings to get stuff is, I think, the lesson we take away from that. So make sure you sign up, because then you can watch those, and because you're paying me, I'll be forced to listen to your bullshit. Otherwise, watch my show, or I'll bash your fucking kids.